Now what on earth is he filming now? What he's filming now is the second most essential piece of kit. The first most essential piece of kit is in my hand. It's called the camera. The camera's fed by batteries, so the second most important bit of kit is the battery charger, and it's virtually packed up. That's one of the backup batteries in there at the moment, the small one. The large one that I use all the time, when it's charging there's a bright red light. When it's finished it's green. When I came down this morning there was no light, it was off. And I jiggled it around and the light came on, went off, came on, went off. It's obviously a dodgy connection or something's wrong with either the lead or the charger. Almost impossible to find out which. So first port of call, let's go and get another one then. This is an important piece of kit. And well, basically they're like hen's teeth. Common or Garden is a USB version. Unfortunately that's going to be a slow charge. You can't get the same sort of power. So I've ordered one of them off of Amazon. That should be here very fast. In the meantime, the battery that's in the camera at the moment didn't fully charge. It's only about halfway up. But nonetheless, it says 236 minutes left. That's a lot of charge. So we won't be wasting too much chat on this one, he says, chatting. And I've got two backup batteries that are half the size. When they're fully charged they run at about 130 minutes, something like that, 135. So I've got quite a bit of battery life left before the new one arrives. And the old one I can get to work. I fiddled with it this morning and at a certain angle it works. That's why it's propped up on the towel in there. Yeah, at that angle it's charging. So in theory I can put this battery back in when that one's fully charged. That one's merely having a top up. I was filming on the bonsai channel yesterday doing some wiring on my large Scotch pine, and the wiring session, I knew I was going to speed that up because that's just so tedious to watch that at normal speed, and I looked round to see how the camera was doing. I don't know, it didn't make any noise or anything. I looked round and it had turned off, so the battery was gone. So I went and got the spare one out just for the last few minutes of that video. So that's what's charging now. That'll just top that one up. When it's finished I'll put this one back in and see if I can get it to fully charge, and then I'll be fine until the new one arrives, and then we'll just see how quickly a full charge takes from a USB port on the laptop. I've got a spare port. It's not like, you know, and it won't be in the way. It can sit, you know, it's certainly not in the way where it is now, over on the perched on the end of the table. But at least it hasn't packed up completely. It's just obviously got a dodgy connection of some sort that you know, needs jiggling to get it to work, and then as soon as it works you've got to leave it alone. Don't touch until it's finished. So anyway, that was a right pain this morning. It's funny, I came in and sat down and turned the laptop on, and it's a strange feeling when something doesn't catch your eye, and it should do, because that's what it was. There should have been either a red glow or a green glow at that time of day in that corner of the room, and there wasn't any glow at all, so it was as though it wasn't plugged in. So anyway, to try and get a mains version to replace the one I've got, the only place I can find one is from Canon, and you're looking at 80 quid for a battery charger. Sorry sunshine, we're not paying that. And I found one second-hand one that looked quite ropey. It looked old, you know, really old, well used, shall we say. So I didn't want to risk that. So I'll switch to a USB charger and see how it goes. I can do without kit going wrong. But I can't be without the camera. Without the camera, there's no YouTube, is there? So it's simple. The camera's got to work, and to work, originally this camera had a mains adapter, so providing you didn't mind the wire hanging out, you could keep it permanently on charge, and the mains adapter charged the battery in the camera. But that stopped working, and again, I never found out whether it was the software or hardware in the camera or the charger itself, because again, the only place I could get one of them was from Canon at ridiculous money. Anyway, we'll try the USB charger. Can do without stuff like this first thing in the morning. Watering day today, proper watering day today. We will go round with the water basically, and this is a little disconcerting. These blooms going over already. They're supposed to be long lasting. I hope it's not because it's bone dry. I will give it some water today. I certainly haven't watered it since it came back, so perhaps it's just dry. Or perhaps they've been open a while, who knows. But 3 of them have gone. That leaves this one down here. So anyway, what I want from that is new growths, not maintaining the blooms. So yeah, watering day today and looking for bugs and all that sort of stuff on the pots. The mounts will get a spray. I haven't got time to do them manually as well, so they'll get a spray. Keep just to look after them till tomorrow, and then I'll go around the pots today and see what's what. See if we can find any spikes and things like that. And if I do find anything, I'll obviously film it and tuck that on the end of the day. And yeah, kit problems we can do without. I suppose worst case scenario, it could be the camera that packed up. That would be a panic, wouldn't it? Well, I've had it quite a long time. I can't remember when I actually replaced the original one with this one. It's a long time ago, and it gets used almost every day, and sometimes more than once a day. So you imagine how many hours this camera's clocked up. That's a pretty good advert for a camcorder, isn't it? If you think about it, just think how many hours this camera has been used. I would imagine most camcorders, apart from people who run YouTube channels, get picked up like once a week for an hour. Yeah, it's worked hard, this camera, so if and when it does pack up, then replacing it, I won't begrudge it, because this one's worked so hard, so anyway, I need some breakfast. See you next time. Bye for now.